Hey Daniel, thank you for jumping in for a swim analysis. It is really good to see a triathlete that is comfortable in the water, and we really are not talking about reinventing the wheel here. Let's get into a few of the focus points from this session. The first thing we will go through is your posture in the water. Now when your right hand enters the water past your midline, you can see the counter move is to stabilise with your left leg just as it pops out there. Immediately after, you can see the depth of your stroke becomes an issue as your hip now pops out. This creates the hip drift, moving your body from side to side. The other postural item we can see is with your lower back through the pelvic tilt. We spoke about this on pool deck. Now after looking through the underwater footage in detail, the issue was not as severe. And the issue more looks like to be the shoulder drop, creating a depth issue. Now touching on the depth issue, the next point is your hand entry. The first point is the depth of your entry. We really want to try and lift this up a little bit so that it doesn't bring down your chest as you start to pull. Back to the entry, your right enters very short and over your midline as mentioned. Now the left hand was the one that was hovering for a split second pre-entry. However, now it is looking heaps better in the timing of the entry. We have just picked up a drift out with your hand. This creates a heap of resistance. It's like chucking on the brakes every time you stroke. To correct a lot of these points, we need to slow it down and focus on using some isolating drills. This will help with the placement of your hand into entry. Just make sure your opposite hand remains out in front and lock it in against the side of your head. This will help with your body position and try to give you a higher hold in catch phase. Also another great drill to get your entry into catch phase in a higher position. It is a fine balance of being too high in your catch phase. However, we just want to make sure we can control your shoulder position better and not let that chest drop. With all drills like this, complete with flippers for propulsion and lift. Use a snorkel as much as possible so you can work on the focus drill without having to add thinking about breathing as well. This clip here was the final run we done after playing around with a few of those drills. We can start to see already that the shoulder is sitting a lot higher and the catch is looking a lot more controlled. Because of this, the hip drift we had earlier is looking a lot better as well. Excellent work here, Dan, and can't wait to see the results in a few weeks.